Hey guys, Inversign here. Today I'm going to be reviewing every pack that I have ever made. I'm basically going to be showing y'all probably my worst packs that I've ever made. Almost all of my packs can be considered really bad, but these are the worst, so let's just get into it. We're going to start off with sort of a classic, I guess. This is the first pack that I've ever made, and honestly, it's really bad. But I don't know, it holds a lot of sentimental value for me. I made this entire thing in like 10 days because I didn't want to take too much time on it, and it sort of shows. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, I didn't know that paint.net was a thing. So, I actually used Piskel app, which is like a pixel art maker that you don't have like very many tools to make this pack. So, it took super long, and there was not very many controls, so I would literally like have to make everything just from scratch. It was like hand shading, but worse because I didn't know how to do it. Second pack on this list is called Red Flower, which people probably didn't get the reference when I first showcased this pack, but Red Flower's kind of another name for fire, and this pack was red, so yeah. However, unfortunately, I accidentally deleted this pack from like everywhere. So there's actually no way that you can download this pack, which is kind of sad because you know that's a part of who I am, and it's just lost now. So yeah, basically what happened is that I was trying to clear out my folders, and then I deleted the Red Flower pack, and then I also happened to delete it from my Mediafire folder, which I know it sounds stupid, but I was trying to be organized and it just backfired way too much. But yeah, this pack had a pretty cool crossguard. It was like, I don't know, it's sort of V-shaped, I guess, and I haven't really been able to replicate that in any of my packs so far. I don't know, it's quite unique, and I honestly really liked it while it lasted. So this was my third pack. It's called Thorn V2, and it's basically sort of a revamp, if you can call it that, of my original first pack, Rose Thorn, and it's honestly just as bad. However, this time you can see that I did actually use gradients. This was the first pack I made using paint.net, and honestly, it's so much of an improvement over the first two packs I made, but at the same time, like, still, it's really bad. I kept most of the things the exact same, and honestly, like, you can't tell me that this armor looks good at all. It's barely entry level. So I don't exactly know if this is my fourth or my fifth pack, but regardless, it still haunts my dreams. Like, what is this? What am I looking at? This is so bad. This is the infamous Metal Rose, and people still make fun of me for it every single day. It makes me sad. This person's AFK. Everything about this pack is like, what was I doing when I made this? Like, most of it is like not even made directly by me. Like, this is just a downscaled version of some other water bucket I found online. This Gapple is literally just like some Gapple I found in a different pack. So, yeah, this sword, like, these swords I did actually make myself. I am somewhat proud of the shape. I mean, this was, I guess you could call this the first creative shape I've ever made. But like, it's still like so bad. Like, what is this? By the way, if you're wondering how I made this like brushed metal texture, I literally just took a picture of brushed metal from the internet and copied and pasted onto the canvas. And then yeah, that's about it. It was not a very well made pack. Nice. This pack was actually one of the first packs that I was like genuinely proud of when I first made it. It's called Lavender, and it's lavender colored. I mean, kind of self-explanatory. But like, I'll show you the texture I made on the sword. It's so weird. Also, this guy takes 0 KB. Here we go. That's better. So basically, I sort of learned how to, like, add drop shadow to things, and I just abused it in this sword. The Crossguard in this pack is just terrible because it's so incredibly long. And if you look at the tools in this pack, like, you can't really see any of the tools except the axe. Like, this is literally just the faithful texture for the axe, except it's recolored. And I actually did that for a lot of the packs that it's in this list. I think maybe all of them, actually. I just literally only did the armor and the swords for each of these packs. That was the only original texture that I made for them. Except for a couple of them. Like, I think for Rose Thorn I actually, like, did the gaps myself. Same for Thorn V2, and yeah, it's all just kind of a disaster. I don't know what this person is doing. Just fight me, man. But yeah, you can see that, like, on the armor, on the swords and everything, I just abuse drop shadow. Let's see if I can get a snipe. There we go. And here is the final pack on this list. It is possibly the worst pack that I've ever made. It's called Forget Me Not. It's supposed to be like a default edit, except I didn't actually know how to find the default Minecraft textures, so I literally used some textures from one of my friend's packs. His name is Dreamfall. I think he goes by like Failed Romance now or something. And honestly, like, his pack is good, but I just kind of ruined it. Also, I just lost that. That was kind of stupid. But you can see, like, the sky, the GUI is all like pink themed, like even the particles as well, and then you just have a blue pack. This sword is actually animated if I turn down the enchant color. Where is that? Enchant glint. Okay, here we go. You can see this sword is animated, but like, what kind of animation is this? I don't even understand. Yeah, everything about this pack is just awful. Literally, I just did only the sword and the armor, and I feel really bad about it looking back, because I did give credit in the pack release video for it, but at the same time, like, I basically just skidded this entire pack and called it my own when I really just did like this terrible 16x sword. So yeah, looking back, I should probably like take that video down, honestly. It's sort of just like basically copying someone else's work. It's like plagiarism, except actually a problem. Let's see if we can get this guy. There we go. So that was my 5 worst packs, and honestly, I think I'm gonna go to bed and cry myself to sleep now. Yeah, be sure to like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. See ya.